Welcome back to the 12-Sided Guys. We have Matt as Pine.
Ahoy hoy.
Oh, you did it.
I did it.
You did it.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, Scott is the character formerly known as Roos.
Soy yo.
Jordan as Ebby.
What's up? No, that can't be mine.
Sabrina as Nari.
Hey there. Classic, tried and true.
And me, Paul, as the titanium tick. No, the steel stink bug. Nah. Oh, the iron earwig. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for checking us out, sticking around, and telling other people about us. Your reviews on iTunes and other podcasting apps really help us get seen. If you want more content, check out our Patreon at patreon.com/12sided guys. That's 12sided guys. We've got some good stuff there. And on a personal note, we want to give another shout out to our patron, Terry. Great job with your uncanny dodge. Now you deserve a long rest. We all hope you get better really soon. Hey, but check it out. My mom said since I got an A on my English paper, I could rent a video game this weekend. This one should be pretty good. I mean, come on. It's got a sword on the cover. And you know, if it's from Enix, it's gonna be good. Maybe not Square good, but still good. Okay, just gotta set my TV to channel 3. Power on, and awesome! It looks like someone's already played it. Why don't we load up a random saved game?
Oh man, Paul, wouldn't that be so great if Square and Enix could kind of join forces and work on a game together? It'd be the greatest RPG of all time.
What would they call it? Like Enix Square?
Probably, because they already have the S sound at the end.
Or Squeenix.
Yeah, a Squeenix, that's a good one.
Squeenix.
I think Squeenix. We should pitch that to Square and to Enix, and they should call it Squeenix.
That's a good idea.
Today, we are doing another random saved game, which, in case you missed the last one, it's where our characters jump into a random spot in a random video game from the 1990s. And I just want to give a quick shout out to this game. I'm not necessarily going to say which game it is, but this game is probably the most rented game of my childhood. Would you agree with that, Matt?
Oh yeah, we played this. We played the hell out of this without ever owning it.
Yeah, exactly. There were other games we played more for sure, but this one we never actually owned, and we rented it gobs of times.
Gobs of times. What about
Gobs
Gob?
of times. What about me? I'm Gob. All right. Nari and the boys. They find themselves in another world. Somehow they just know that this place where they are, it's called something like Dr. Theo's painting. And they stand on this platform with kind of a green and white checkered board tile. They can see in the distance there are basically looks like red carpets stretching from one platform to the next, and these platforms seem to float in the air. As they look over the edge of these platforms, they can see nothing but crazy sky, bright blue with clouds racing by underneath them. And there, in front of them, on this probably 25 by 25 foot platform, they see this golden construct holding a whole bunch of javelins. And to his left, on the floor, there is this pulsating, glowing red orb embedded in the ground. And the first thing I need from everybody is to roll initiative.
Woo! Man, we're getting right into the thick of it.
I love it. If I hum the music from this game, is that going to be copyright infringement?
I think that's fine.
Pine got a 22.
All right.
Nari rolled a 20.
Roos got a 16.
Ebby got a 9.
Oh, that's right. I called myself Roos when I said it. Joff got a 16.
Oh man, who the hell is Joff?
I don't know.
What am I missing? I'm missing Ebby. Ebby got a 9, right? That's what we decided?
Yeah. Super powerful.
Cool. And we'll probably just keep these same initiatives the whole time. You know how in Super Nintendo games, when it was a turn-based game, like everybody always had the same turns. Everyone had always kind of
each
always
character had
even out
like a
that way.
speed stat, and your speed stat determined when you went.
Right. Okay. Well, and thanks to these nice speed stats, Pine gets to go first.
All right, so I see a construct with a bunch of javelins right in front of me.
Yeah, let me explain kind of how what he looks like. He's basically like human shaped. He's like armored in gold. His head looks like almost like a motorcycle helmet. The visor is down, and it's gold as well. Like there's no way for this thing to see. It's obviously some kind of a robot of some kind. And you see it look at you, and as it looks at you, it starts to spin in a circle.
Oh man, I hate robots more than anything.
Oh, hey.
Abby, poor Abby.
So I'm going to go ahead and move up to this creature. It's on the platform with me. I'm going to move up to to it, and I'm going to go ahead and just start making some attacks against it with my officer's saber.
Cool.
So the first one to hit is a 21.
Oh, that definitely hits.
All right, let's go ahead for 13 piercing damage, and I'm going to go ahead, just because I want to, throw a level 1 Swordmaster's Fury on that. So 2 more quick jabs for an additional 6 damage.
All right, this guy is spinning around. It looks like he's about ready to throw a javelin at you. And just as he's about to launch it, boom, he falls and explodes.
Ooh, awesome.
Now, what you notice, Pine, well, everybody notices this, but Pine is the one who's closest up. That red pulsating gem on the ground off to your left a little bit, all of a sudden it flashes with a little puff of smoke and it turns green.
Abby wants to go stand on it.
What could that mean? That green tile on the floor.
So Abby's going to go stand on that green tile?
Yeah. If memory serves correctly, I believe I stand on this tile and there's possibility of like a house showing up somewhere, I think, or a tulip I can speak with.
If memory serves correctly, Abby's never been here before, but go ahead, you can stand on it.
I hope it's a potted tulip.
All right, cool. I'll go stand. Is this, I'm assuming
That's it.
Okay,
That's
cool.
it. Yeah. It suddenly changes to a small square orange grate on the ground. The power expelling from this orb, and suddenly in front of you, an old man in a brown robe with a long white mustache appears, and he says,
Sorry, the moment you said with a robe and a long mustache, all I could think of was the Cake song.
and a long jacket. All right. All right. He's just kind of standing there and he says, I used to live up in the sky just like you. Now I am living on Earth, away from the master. All creatures have been captured by death toll, have been sealed away in monster layers. Just as you have set me free, you must free everyone, even the release of a small tree or creature, like a tulip. They will aid you in your quest. Here, take this, Abby. And then it says, Abby received the flame ball.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. All the sound effects are on point.
Well, that's what it does. It literally does the charge, the sound. And he goes, now I will join you. I am a magician, so I can use all types of magic. I will use my skill to help you. Then he goes on to talk about some like gems or something. I don't know. He just keeps talking. He won't stop talking. And then he says, all right, let's work together to revive the world. We must go to...
Just keep pressing A. Let's skip this dialogue.
Yeah, you skip the dialogue. You don't even know where he says to go. But this guy now, who was in a brown robe, he disappears. And suddenly, there is this blue floating orb in his place. Just kind of floating around Ebby's head.
Ooh.
So, where you guys are at now, you guys are on this platform over this crazy sky. It's about 25 feet by 25 feet. In front of you, there's another 25-foot like red carpet extending out to another platform. And then you guys can see for days because it's like there's light everywhere. There's no sun necessarily. It's just everything is lit up. And you can see that off of this platform that's ahead of you, to the right of that, there's another red carpet stretching to another platform. And you can see on that platform, there are 4 more of these golden constructs. Okay? And we'll say, as you see them, they see you, and we are right back into initiative.
Oh, I wanted to say something to Abby.
Go ahead, say something real quick at the end of your turn, Pine. This was all just your 6-second turn. Go ahead.
Yes, my 6-second turn when Abby came and stood on it. Yeah. That's a fancy glowing orb you have there. Do you, what does it do?
I don't know. If memories.
Do you feel any hunger or anything? Is it another one of those nourishment things that orbits your head?
To be honest, I don't know what hunger is. But I believe I might be able to shoot energy out of this if memory wink wink serves wink wink correctly.
He said something about fire.
Well, it did say he can use all manners of magics. Yeah, you got the magic. You got the magic fireball. Yes, and so this thing it's a lot bigger than an Aeon stone. Okay, and it's just kind of floating around. It has a little bit of a mind of its own. And in game terms, that means that Ebby, you're not controlling it. I will be controlling it as your NPC to help you through this stupid adventure.
Ooh.
All right. Okay. Nari, it is your turn. You see these golden constructs. It looks like they're up about 25 feet and then across another like 30 feet before you can reach them. And they are starting to spin in place as they hold javelins in their hand.
Okay, I think I am actually going to throw my hand axe at them from here.
Okay.
And see what we can do with that.
There's 4 of them. Which one do you want to throw at?
I'm gonna throw it at the closest one.
Okay.
The one that's closest to us. So I got a 25 to hit with that.
Oh, that definitely hits. Yeah, that definitely hits.
7 damage.
Okay.
And then I'll throw my other one as well. And that's 22 to hit.
That hits.
And 6 damage.
Okay, you see like some sparks starting to come out of different joints and stuff, but he is still standing strong, and he starts to spin even faster. Is there anything that Nari would like to do to finish out her turn?
I think she'll move up closer to the red carpet, but I'm not sure I want to cross that yet. I think it might be better to stay on this side.
It looks like these red carpets are about 5 feet wide, and there is nothing on either side of them except for a fall into bright blue sky. Okay. All right. Well, that will bring us to these golden constructs. I had to look up what they were called, and apparently they are called spear guy, at least according to a wiki.
That sounds about right.
Okay. Yeah, that does sound about right. So what's going to happen, there are 4 of these. 2 of them start to come across the red carpet, and they go to that platform that is straight ahead of you. Okay, so they have come about 25 or 30 feet closer to you in this area, and the other 2 are going to stay where they're at. But then they all start spinning, and we have each of them throwing 2 javelins at people. So let's see. The first one is going to throw their javelins at Roos. Let me see the distance on here.
Wait, who's Roos?
I mean,
yeah, don't blow my cover.
I mean, not Roos. I mean, Joff. So 2 javelins coming at Joff. We have, I think that is a 13 and a 6.
Those both miss.
Okay. The next one coming at Joff again. We've got a natural 20 and a 16.
Both of those hit.
Oh, no.
Oh, gosh. So the first one hits for a whopping 6. No. Yeah, 6 damage. That's the critical. And the second one hits for, actually 7, even worse.
Okay.
That's 13 damage total to Joff. The next one starts to spin in place, and it's going to launch its javelins at Ebby. Ebby, the first one is a 22 to hit.
Oof, 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 oof.
And the second one is 8. So only one of those hit you. Yep. Ebby, you are going to take 7 damage.
Okie dokie.
And the last one to throw is launching them at Pine. Pine, 2 come your way. The first one is a 15, and the second one is a 13.
Neither one hit.
Okay. All right. And that brings us now to Joff's turn.
All right. Joff is going to run forward to just to the right or the east of the bridge. Okay. And he's going to throw a dagger at one of the constructs.
Okay. There's one that's, the one that's straight ahead, or one of the ones that's still back on the original platform?
Oh, one of the ones that's straight ahead.
Okay. So the one that Nari already hit is still over on the other platform, just a heads up.
Okay.
You can see it's sparking.
Okay. So I rolled an 18 to hit.
That does hit.
Okay. So 8 damage.
Okay. And if this construct had blood, it would be bloodied. Anything else you want to do, Joff?
No, that will be the end of my turn.
Okay. All right. And now it is the Spirit of the Magician's turn. He is going to launch a fireball straight ahead at the one that Joff just hit.
Whoa.
And he gets a 23 to hit.
Oh, you don't mean the fireball spell. You mean like a little fireball.
I mean like firebolt.
Okay.
And deals, wow, a whopping 15 damage. That was a really good roll.
Yeah, that was solid.
Is it 2d10 or 2d8? Now I gotta look this guy up.
Firebolt is 2d10.
Oh yeah, that is 15 damage. And just like that, this one that Joff already hit with a dagger, it explodes. And also, just like that, from the other platform, you can see another one of those pulsating red crystals on the ground. And you see poof, 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 another spear guy pops out of that crystal. And that brings us now to Ebby's turn.
All right. Well, as much as I'd like to walk up in front of it and just start wildly swinging my sword as fast as possible, since I don't have a sword and since I can't walk far enough, I will instead also huck my own version of a fireball in the form of a bonfire.
Oh, fantastic.
At the one that is, down the pathway on the platform, kind of dead ahead of us.
Okay, so of the two that came across, the one that's still standing.
That's right.
Perfect.
So he will have to make a dexterity save, a DC 15 dexterity save.
He rolled a natural 20.
So my little fireball then, my quote-unquote bonfire fireball, just flies right past him and no damage is done.
You hear this voice of this old man wizard say, "Don't worry, you'll get him next time."
Aw, thanks, Dad.
Buck up, don't worry. This is a long session. You'll do it again. All right, Pine, it's back up to your turn.
All right, so Pine's going to try to close the distance with these guys. He can move 35 feet. Will that get me there?
5.
Nope. Okay, it looks like I am stuck on the red carpet.
Yes, and as you step on the red carpet, all of a sudden your speed is doubled as the red carpet is moving, and you are on a moving sidewalk, and you are right there in front of the spear guy before you know it.
Okay. Since it doubled my movement, can I position myself to kind of to leave a space open for my allies to come up here as well?
You bet you can.
Right there. Okay. All right. So I'm going to attack this remaining spear guy on this middle platform. Okay. My first attack is an 11 to hit. No, it's a 21 to hit.
That is a hit.
Okay. And that will be 13 piercing damage.
Okay. That is a big hit.
My second attack is also a 21 to hit.
That hits.
And that's 12 piercing damage.
And this guy sparks and explodes. And just like that, another one down. And another one appears at that glowing red crystal. Dude, you've played this game. You know what's happening.
I know, but D&D, like, usually there's, lots of combatants. It's a lot easier in a video game to, like, mow through 50 guys. But
well, they've got... Okay, so anyway... This is video game rules, okay? These guys' job is literally just to make you weaker before you get to the last guy.
Okay.
I'll just say that.
So,
okay.
So I am good. Then I'm not going to use my bonus action. I think I'm good.
Okay, sounds good. Nari, it is your turn.
Okay, well then Nari will run up to Pine and say, "It looks like we need to close that portal up there."
So just so you know, Nari, the movement that you did because of the way that the carpet is moving under your feet, you only used 20 feet of movement to get to where you're at right now.
Okay, so could I cross to the other the second platform?
Why don't you make a quick perception check?
Okay, perception check 18.
Okay, as you look at the other carpet, you can barely see the motion, but you can tell this carpet is actually moving the opposite way. This one, instead of making you go faster, it will be pushing against you and make you go slower. It will be double movement to get across the other carpet.
Boo.
Okay, well then I will just position myself kind of right next to it. I'm gonna just hold my action for now. If someone crosses over here, I'll hit him with my axe. but I already threw my hand axes, so I'm just going to hang out for a minute.
But to respond to your comment from earlier, yes, I think we need to turn it green and then stand on it.
Somebody did some research.
Do we stand on it to turn it green, or do we turn it green first?
Ebby, what did you do? I'm calling back over to Ebby.
On Nari's turn.
I think I just walked over it, guys.
Okay, so we just need to run over there.
You hear the voice of this old ancient magician guy say, "Stand on a red portal? That would be ridiculous." Okay. All right. It is now to Spear Guy's turn. So, Nari, you're going to get your wish as this first one. This is the one you already clocked one time. He starts coming across the carpet, and you see as he touches that carpet, he speeds up really fast. The other guy behind him is going to move up as well, but you get to make your attack on that first one, the one that you had already hit before. You get to make your swing on him.
I swing and I get a 10 to hit.
That would be... Oh, that's right. The hawk's not up. Okay. That would be a miss. You miss. All right. And this first one gets right up next to you guys, between you and Pine. And then the second one is right behind him. So these other two are going to move down and basically take the same spots that the first two were at. So you got two that are moving into melee range, and then two that are going to start hurling javelins from afar. So this first guy to come across who is right next to Pine and Nari, he is going to attack at Pine. Pine, 2 stabs with a javelin used like a spear. He spins in place and then just jab, jab. The first one is a 21 to hit, and the second one is a 6 to hit.
The 21 to hit will hit.
All right. You take 3 damage.
What was that? What was that sound that you made, Jordan, when you got hit? Okay.
Because it like echoes when he gets hit.
That's true. Yes.
Suddenly you see these little blue pips, little blue blips at the top, starting to turn red at the top of the screen. And you don't even know what a screen is.
I know.
Yeah. All right.
That hurt.
All right. And if anybody actually pauses the game, you're going to see it says enemy layer remaining 2. Sorry, that was a terrible joke. All right, Nari, you're getting 2 stabs at you. Does a 14 or a 17 hit you?
A 17 hits me.
A 17. Okay, so one of them is going to break through your defense and hit you for a whopping 5.
Nice. Okay.
Okay, and then we've got these 2 guys who are going to start throwing. So who are they going to throw at? We have got the first one is getting thrown at 1, 2, 3, 4. Roos, you got one coming at you.
Joff.
Or 2 coming at you.
Joff.
Joff. Joff. A 10 or a 6. I don't think either one of those will hit.
Nope.
And then the last guy is going to throw another one at Nari, or 2 more at Nari. Nari, 2 javelins come rushing at you. The first one is a 9, but the second one is a natural 20, which means you are going to take 5 damage.
Okay. All right.
They're wearing you down. They're doing their job.
They don't hit hard, but there's a lot of them. Apparently there's 2 more in the layer because I looked at the screen when I paused it.
That's not what that means. It means how many layers are left to be released.
Oh, how many more layers? Oh, I was thinking there were how many. I thought there was a way to tell how many there were still in the layer. We don't have to go into
No, you're thinking of ActRaiser, and you can go over the monster layers on the overworld as the angel. This is not ActRaiser, although this is an Enix game, and hint, 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 this came out right after ActRaiser. Similar premise.
And the names rhyme.
Oh my goodness, they do. Wow. All right, Joff, it is your turn.
All right. Joff is going to sprint across the conveyor belt, pushing him forward, and he's gonna shoulder up with Pine against the construct on that platform.
Perfect.
He will take a strike with Kira with a 16.
That definitely hits.
Okay. Got 7 piercing and then 8 precision, so a total of 15 damage on that hit.
And just like that, that construct is exploded.
I think this is the first time that in combat you referred to your sword as Kira. So I just imagine you like grabbing her by her legs and swinging her around.
I think you're right. I don't think I've ever called my sword Kira yet before.
I mean, we've all seen it because we can see your rolls and we see that you've named your sword Kira. But
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Too
All
funny.
right.
Yeah, and that'll be it. That's all I need to do.
Okay, perfect. And then it is the fire magician's soul is going to cast another firebolt. And this time it gets a 16, which is barely enough to hit. And he deals 7 damage to this unhurt one. Now, this unhurt one is on a conveyor belt, and it ended its turn there, but the conveyor belt kind of pushes it forward into the space that the previous one had been occupying. So now, just to give everyone a heads up, on this small, like 15 by 15 foot platform, we have Nari and Pine and Roos, and there is one of these golden spear guys right in between all 3 of them. He just got hit for 7 hit points, and he is now surrounded by you guys. All right. Ebby, that brings us to you.
Okay. I will cross the bridge as well.
Okay.
That's 5, 10, 15, I think I can move. Yeah, I'll just stay right here. So I'm within range, melee range, but I'm not going to make a melee attack. Okay. I am going to...
He looks at you and he says, beep, bop, bop, beep, boop, boop, beep, bop, beep, something in binary, thinking that he's talking to somebody who understands him.
Yeah, and Ebby goes,
terrible joke.
I can't believe you would say such horrible things.
My mother's a wonderful lady.
How dare you? Scandalous. I'm going to cast a 2nd level summon of Apparition Beast of Lord Moshe.
Okay.
Gonna summon a wolf beast thing, and I'm gonna drop it on the other platform that where the other 2 javelin guys are. And let's see here. So
where was that going to be? Over here?
Yeah, over. Yep, there you go. You got
Perfect.
it. So this one is not as big as Phobos or Deimos. He is one of their little brothers named Pavor, which was the Roman god of terror. Because why not? Right? I guess.
Okay. Sure. No, sounds great to me.
You jump into a different pantheon.
Why not? Yeah.
Let's be honest. The Romans copied the Greek one anyway.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay. Perfect. And then does it take a turn with you, or does it have to roll its own initiative?
It says it shares my initiative count, and it takes its turn immediately after mine.
Perfect. So he gets a turn.
Yeah. So we are going to have Pavor go ahead and turn and attack the javelin thrower directly south of him.
Okay, let's just be specific. It's Spear Guy.
Spear Guy. My bad. Spear Guy.
Can we all get names like that?
Yeah, you're Knife Guy.
Axe Queen.
Yeah, I'll be old dude.
All right. Now to hit, I need to figure out. I think it's a +4 on its attack roll.
Okay.
So I'm going to. You rolled a 7 to hit.
That is a miss.
Oof. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I guess that's inappropriate in this case.
I just gotta say though, Jordan, I'm really digging the research you did for this game.
I'm not gonna lie. After we talked about it the other night, I went and started playing that one.
Oh, gotcha.
Just because of the feels. I hadn't played that in well over 20 years. So
real quick then. Sorry, side note. How far did you end up getting?
Oh, not very far. I'm still in the very first area.
Okay. All right, very good. All right, does Lord Moshe's beast, is that concentration?
Yes, it is.
Okay, all right. Pine, that brings us back to you, unless there was something else you wanted to do, Ebby.
No, I'm good.
Okay, all right, Pine, there is a slightly damaged spear guy right in front of you.
All right, so I will go ahead and attack Spear Guy right ahead of me.
Perfect.
So my first attack is a 19.
Yep, that hits.
For 10.
That is enough. This guy drops or explodes.
Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and move forward as far as I can. So you said that there is a red carpet that I'm going to have to cross that's going the opposite way, so it'll take me twice as long to get across it?
Right, so it looks like it's about 20 feet long, so that means it's going to take you 40 feet of movement to get across it, because it is moving against you.
Okay, so I have a movement of 35, so I could go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So I'm a little over halfway across this bridge, right?
Right.
Okay.
And I just imagine that you're hurrying over there and you just kind of lose steam and you're just kind of like, you're kind of like keeping pace with the treadmill at this point.
Yes, I'm the old guy at the treadmill for the first time, after the new year.
You get your sweatband out and put it on your forehead.
Dude, I wear sweatbands. Shut up. And then I'm gonna, with my second attack, then I'll throw a dagger.
Okay, perfect.
So that's a 14 to hit the one that has been hit by axes.
Nope, the one that has been hit by axes has since been destroyed. These two are both brand new, fresh.
Oh, okay. So the one here in the closest corner, 14 to hit. Does that hit?
No, that does not hit.
Okay.
It clings off of these golden plates.
Okay. Does it like just fall off into nothingness now?
Why don't you make a luck check? Okay, odds it's gone, evens it falls on the platform.
Okay, luck check. It was an odd. It's gone.
In this world, not in canon, but in this world, that dagger is drifting off into a blue sky with clouds flying by as fast as they can.
Its terminal velocity just keeps falling through the blue sky.
Basically.
Cool.
All right.
That's my turn.
Okay. Nari, it is your turn.
Okay. Nari is going to follow behind Pine and kind of jump on this escalator, and I think her movement is also only 30 feet, so I don't think she'll get much further.
I think, that's about it. Yeah. You're right behind Pine.
That'll be pretty much it, and then I'll just hold an action. Again, if somebody kind of comes within range, I'll get them, but...
Okay, perfect. All right. Well, that brings us now to the two spear guys who are left, and they are going to hurl javelins again. Now they have 5 targets, so I'm going to roll a d10, and we'll see who the first one attacks. The first one, it's Lord Moshe's companion. 2 javelins stabbing at Lord Moshe's companion. Does a 21 or a 6 hit?
The 21, sure.
All right, and that will be 5 damage.
Oof. Ooh. All right, I'm gonna stop doing that. It's gonna get too old.
I think it's great.
Even if you stop doing that, I'm gonna take that clip of you doing that and just repeat it every time somebody gets hit.
Fantastic.
All right. The next one is going to attack at since Lord Moshe's companion is right here, he's going to attack at Lord Moshe's companion as well. And it looks like a 7 and then another natural 20. So Lord Moshe's companion is going to take 8 damage from that critical hit.
Woof. We're still trucking though. Quit hitting my dog, you monster.
All right, Joff, it is Joff's turn. What is Joff going to do? He's on the other platform. There is 20 feet of carpet between him and the spear guys, as well as 2 lumbering, sweaty people trying to get across it.
Yes, Joff is going to do his best to maneuver past the lumbering, sweaty people and double move.
Oh, okay.
So, I believe once I get across, I have an additional 10 feet of movement.
Okay.
Because let's see.
You know what? I trust your math. It's all good. Otherwise, we're going to be stuck on this carpet for the rest of the session.
So I'm gonna get to here and then bonus action disengage, so they can't attack me. But I'm moving towards this thing.
Okay, it is still red and glowing.
Yeah, Joff is the guy at the airport who just shoves past you on the moving sidewalk with his luggage.
he's the guy who's like, Standers move to the right. Standers move to the right.
Like full speed walking, hips just fiercely swaying as he's walking across.
I've got to catch my connection to O'Hare.
He's on the same plane as you.
I was gonna say, yeah, he looks like he's on his way to his gate, but then you just see him in line at Aunt Annie's Pretzels.
All right, that brings us to the magician's spirit. It floats right across this void. It doesn't care. And he's going to attack at the first of these constructs with a 14, and that is not enough. The fireball goes wide. And that now brings us to Ebby's turn.
Join us for our workout, Ebby.
Oh yeah, I am. I'm gonna hop up there and I'm gonna try and take the dash action just to get across.
Okay. Let's just do the math here, just for fun. 5, 10, 15. Nari's gonna take you 50. That's 30 to get into Nari's space, plus another 45 to get to Pine. 55 to get right in front of Pine. You can get literally right across with the dash action, right by your dog. But you're across now.
Oh yeah, we're doing it.
Or I guess you can make a diagonal move off of the carpet, and you can get just above, so you're not in range with those guys. But they will get a tax opportunity against you.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'll do that to make room for the other folks. We can do that.
Sure. 2 like spear attacks coming at you. 17 and 20.
The 20 will hit.
Okay. And that's that's max damage. That's an 8. 8 damage to Evie.
Oof.
All right. Okay.
I was just going to say, I love the visual of Nari and Pine like treadmilling on this red carpet spinning underneath us. And we're like stuck in the middle as our 2 friends just kind of like barrel past us.
Rudely push us aside.
Well, and just be glad I didn't like put any dragon ravens on this level, because those guys are mean. All right.
Oh man, I rolled an attack for Lord Moshe's companion, and it was an 8. I have now rolled a 3 and a 4 for my attack rolls with this dumb dog. This dog is useless.
This dumb dog soaked up 2 attacks last time.
I guess that's true. Instead of Pavor, maybe I should call it Meat Shield. Instead.
There you go. All right, Pine, it's your turn.
Dumb dog, why are you bothering me?
Dumb dog, why are you bothering me?
See, trombone again. What's up?
Trombone was Patreon content.
I know.
They don't know what we're talking about.
Okay.
Join Patreon and you can hear Matt's trombone. It's worth the Patreon.
That's going to come out after this episode. So.
Also not sure that's an incentive.
Oh, it's good. It's good. If you thought Sexy Sax Man was awesome, wait till you hear Old Man Trombone.
I'm not sure that the way we're describing it and talking about it, people think it's actually a sound. It probably sounds something sexual.
I was going to say, it sounds real weird. I'm not going to lie.
Well, they don't need to know that. Wait till they wait. They'll find out and be disappointed after they join Patreon. All right,
join Patreon. You'll be disappointed.
Oh my gosh! All right, Pine, you're up.
Here I go. I can move. I think I can make it off of this treadmill. So I'm huffing and puffing. And then I will go 10, 15. I'm going to move through Lord Moshe's companion for a 25 and then down, get on the other side of these guys, leave it open for Nari to come in. And I'm going to go ahead and attack of the 2 remaining spear guys, the one on the right.
Perfect. The one that has not been hit yet.
Wow, I am. That's a 23 to hit.
That hits. And actually, I realized neither one of these guys have been hit yet.
Okay, so I rolled minimum damage. That's or almost minimum damage. That's an 8.
Okay.
And then a second attack is a 26.
Ooh, almost a crit, but not quite.
I still have not crit with my saber. That's 10 damage.
That is a total of 18 damage, and this guy explodes.
Your head explode.
Thank you. All right, Nari, you're up.
Okay, Nari is going to run up and join the party on the platform, and swing at the last remaining guy here. 23 to hit.
That hits.
16 damage.
Okay, don't even bother taking your last swing, because this guy explodes as well.
Explodes.
Okay. All right, and just like that, Nari, you take a big old swing. This guy's golden helmet goes flying off. There's an explosion as this guy kind of turns to dust, and Joff, since you're the closest, you look around and you see that red pulsating crystal gem on the ground. Suddenly, there's a puff of smoke, and it turns to green.
Quick, Joff, go stand on the green.
I was going to stand on it when it was red, but green sounds better than red. And I will run up to the little, what is it, orb or what is it? I don't even know.
Yeah, it's like a little gem on the ground, a little round gem. I mean, it's like a little ball that kind of is pulsating or glowing green. But
do I stomp on it?
I always thought of it as like a disc, so it was like flat, you could stand on. But.
Gotcha.
Oh, well, I mean, it's a 2D image, so there's a green circle. You stand on the green circle, and then instantly the screen goes black, and suddenly you're looking from above. You see like this green field, and then you hear a voice say, "You freed a goat," and then a goat appears. And then everyone gets back 4 hit points, and then we're back to the screen. We're back to the battle.
Hi-yo. Yay, we freed a goat.
Oh, good thing we found this goat.
We have to hurry back to town to see if the goat has any valuable information.
Oh, it's so funny because that's true. When you say it like that, this game sounds ridiculous. All right. Okay, so we are out of initiative, but we're going to stay right there with Joff being the next in initiative, okay? When we do have to do anything else. Okay. Anybody who pauses the screen now sees that it says 1 monster layer remaining. Something like that. You guys see that on the platform that you're on, it's a pretty long platform, and at the north end of the platform, there's like a 15-foot red carpet that goes to a much bigger platform, and you can see past that there's like a wall that stretches across kind of your vision, and then you can see on that platform there is another red, like pulsating sphere or circle on the ground at the far end.
Is the red carpet moving this time?
The red carpet is moving. It's moving away from you, so it will actually help you get across this one faster. One other thing on this platform that I didn't describe on any of the other platforms, but there are like these stone blocks along one edge as kind of like a feature.
Yeah, I think that, well...
Let's keep going.
No metagaming.
No, I was going to say, Pine does not like being next to this, sheer drop-off into... nothingness, so he's going to want to hurry across that bridge and get next to a solid wall.
Well, perfect. Is anybody following Pine?
Yeah, Nari's going to follow too and just run across the bridge.
Joff will follow with.
Oh yeah, me too.
Okay.
Ebby as well.
Okay, and then also your Lord Moshe's companion.
Oh, most definitely.
Okay, all right.
There's another red pulsating crystal up here on the floor.
Quickly, let us stand upon it.
Is it going to release another goat?
It is pulsing red, but before anybody can act, I need everyone to make a quick perception check.
Pine rolled an 11.
Nari rolled a 22.
Joff got a 12.
Ebby got a 16, and the apparition beast of Lord Moshe got a 16.
All right. Well, that means there is no surprise round because 3 of you passed your initiatives. All of a sudden, Nari, Ebby, and Apparition Beast of Lord Moshe, you all notice that these blocks seem a little bit different than the ones that you have seen previously, and a couple of them actually, on top of them, little eyes open up and blink at you, and then they start leaping at you.
Oh, jeez, I forgot.
We are back into initiative with Joff. Joff, good job not getting surprised.
Yeah, barely.
Well, actually, that wasn't you. Never mind. Boo, Joff. You should have gotten walloped, but you're not going to. Thanks to Ebby and Nari and Apparition Beast.
Well, thanks, Nari, Ebby, and Apparition Beast.
So, real quick, yeah, there are 4 of them. There are 4 of them.
Yes. Joff will strike at the one that's directly in front of Mr. Pine, and attack with his short sword against it. I rolled a 27 to hit.
Is that a critical?
No, it was a 19.
Okay. All right, yeah, roll some damage.
Then 7 piercing damage. Now, do I get precision because I'm next to Mr. Pine?
You bet you do.
Okay, good, because I rolled max, I think. Or no, just shy of max. So 7 piercing and 16 precision for 23 damage.
And just like that, this stone that was going to start hopping around and trying to stomp on you guys, it crumbles to dust.
Awesome.
And anything else you want to do?
Nope, that'll be my turn.
Okay, this magician's spirit comes up and it starts to notice that these blocks are getting ready to move. It's going to take a blast at the furthest left one, and it's going to do 16 to hit, and that will hit. And 2d10, that is 5 fire damage to the one furthest to the left. There are now 3 remaining, and the one furthest to the left has taken 5 fire damage. All right, Ebby, you're up.
Okie dokie. I am going to move through Nari to get around her. It's 5, 10, and then come in front
Excuse
of that.
you.
I'm sorry. I had to get through. Had to. I'm going to go towards that eyeball statue block monster.
Okay.
The one that just got zapped with the fire. And I'm going to use one of my new cantrips, my primal savagery cantrip. So Ebby has his hand to the side, and like his fingers kind of do a little transformering and turn into like little claw hands, and he swipes at this thing for acid damage.
Ooh.
So I don't know if acid damage is going to do anything, but he rolled a 2 to attack, which is a 9 with his primal savagery.
You hit, but it just scrapes off of the stone. It doesn't seem like you got a good enough swing. It's your first time. It's okay.
I guess so. All right. Well,
it gets better.
Oh, this is hard, guys. And then I guess we'll have Meat Shield come up here to the eyeball block monster on the far right.
Okay, the one that's on the furthest right.
Yeah.
Sorry. Wait, that's a new Roman deity.
Meat Shield?
Yeah, I thought you named him like Popo or Poo Poo or something.
No, it's not new. It's a Greek character. It was all the random sailors on the Argos.
Meat Shield. Fantastic. Well, Meat Shield finally does something useful and actually rolls a 21 to hit.
And that's a hit.
All right. And he will do 6 damage.
Perfect. And he only gets 1 attack, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That is his turn. That brings us back up to the top with Master Pine.
I like that.
Ooh, Master Pine.
Master Pine is good, yeah.
Master Pine.
All right. I will go ahead and attack so there's the one. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and move next to Ebby to kind of help him out here. And I'm going to attack the one that he attacked at.
Okay.
Thanks, Dad.
My first swing is an 18.
That's a hit.
That's for 13 damage.
And that one crumbles to dust.
And while that crumbles to dust, I'll look at Ebby and I'll say, I'm pretty sure you're far older than I am. And then for my second attack, I'm going to attack. There's one right next to it as well. And that's a nat 1, so I'm pretty sure that misses.
That is a miss. All right. Perfect. Anything else you want to do or can do?
I mean, there's plenty I can do, but I'm saving some resources.
Okay. Nari, that brings us to you. There are 2 remaining. One is right in front of Pine. One is over further to your right in front of Meat Shield.
Okay, well, I will step up and I will hit the one that Pine tried to hit here.
Okay.
And that is a 25 to hit.
That is a hit.
So for 11 damage there.
And instantly that one turns to dust.
Okay. Can I hit the other one, or am I too far away with Roos?
You're too far away, and it looks like Roos and Meat Shield are both in your way.
Yeah, okay. All right, well, that'll be it then.
Okay. That brings us now to this eyeball block. It has really 2 choices. It's going to either go for Joff or Meat Shield. Who will he choose? Oh, Joff. He's going to jump at you. This random stone that looks literally like a block. It's just a gray block with a blinking blue eye on it. Looks at you, and then it leaps in the air and tries to squash you. I don't think it hits. Pretty sure it does not hit. I think that is a 12 to hit you.
Yeah, that's a miss.
Ah, darn it. See, and these things even had like pack tactics. If they could hit you, they might knock you down. This guy's all alone now, and that was his turn. He's done. Well, guys, we wasted 10 minutes fighting some blocks. Go ahead, Joff, your turn.
I'm going to attack it. I rolled a nat 1 to hit it. I'm going to try again with my offhand dagger. Rolled a 10 to hit.
That's not going to do it.
Okay.
All right. This guy's stony body is too.
I loved your reaction, Scott. I rolled a
All right. It is now back to this magician spirit's turn. He is going to flutter around as a blue orb and launch a fire bolt, a fire. I think they call it flame ball, maybe flame ball magic, something like that. At this last block, it is going to roll 13. I think a 13 is just enough. And how much damage does it do? Oh my goodness, a whopping 16 damage, and this last stone is turned to dust.
We appreciate the help, old wizard spirit, but stop showing us up.
He says, "Don't worry. I've heard that Paul, the game master, only lets NPCs make the final hits on weak guys and not on last bad guys." That was a terrible thing to say. Anyway, you can cut that whole part out. That was really lame.
You didn't even use his voice.
I know. See, you can't leave it in there.
We don't cut anything that you ask us to cut out.
Whatever you do, leave that in.
That was comedy gold. I've been working on that bit. Thanks for letting me throw that in the game.
Okay, no, but here, real quick, I gotta say this one last little rule that I do as a dungeon master. If there's an NPC in a battle, I will never let the NPC get the final hit unless they've been powered up by a PC or like the PCs are all like cheering for him or something like that. Otherwise, the NPCs, they're not going to get all the glory for like a big bad.
And when you said cheering them on, I can just imagine we get into this last fight. We all just kind of sit around as spectators, just like clapping every time this blue orb spirit thing shoots a fireball.
We find some popcorn. We're like, yeah.
Oh, man. Let's do it.
Yeah, you guys are just hanging back, just getting pelted by whatever comes. All right, as this last stone crumbles, you see that on the far left side of this platform, this red, pulsating, glowing circle, there's a puff of smoke and it turns to green.
Whose turn is it? Who wants a turn? Can I do it, please?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
You don't even wait, you just hobble over and start doing it, step on it.
Exactly. Okay, so Pine steps on the green circle, two-dimensional disc or orb, whichever.
Yeah. And remember how I said there's like kind of like a wall that kind of floats off? Maybe I didn't say this. On the platform you're on, there's a wall, and that wall continues on to the left and to the right, and it kind of surrounds this whole area that you've been in. And as you step on that, you hear this, and a door appears in the middle of that wall, right, basically like 10 feet from you, Pine.
I found the door!
And when you pause the screen, it says 0 monster layers remaining.
Okay, perfect. I'm ready to head on.
Let's do it.
All right.
Is everybody ready to head on?
Yeah.
Let's go for it.
Is head on an expression? I said head on, but I meant head in.
Head on, I'll take you on.
You know what? That's a very good point. I don't know, actually.
You said what I had just said, and I was like, that doesn't sound right. Okay.
Head on in. Okay, here, give me 1 second, guys. This is going to be dead air for a second.
Yeah.
Let me see here.
Been anticipating a purple spinning monster.
Hey, don't ruin that. That's after this is over.
That was perfect, Jordan.
Oh my gosh, that's so good. All right, let me see. Where is this at? All right, here's what we'll do. You all enter through the door. Suddenly the screen goes black, and then as it opens up, the music playing in the background suddenly gets way more intense. You guys are standing on another platform. This one's probably about 60 feet across, from left to right, about 20 feet deep. And then running across this void of blue sky, you see these thin stone platforms. And on them are arrows. On the two left, not platforms, these three walkways that go across the void. And on them you see arrows. And on the left one and the right one, you see arrows pointing away from you. And on the middle one, you see arrows pointing towards you. And on the far side of these platforms, there is another platform. This one has this huge purple metal insect-looking construct with pink spikes coming off his head and off of his legs. He's got these two claws, these big shoulder pads, and he does that classic Super Nintendo thing where he throws his arms out to the side and kind of lets out a roar, and then instantly we are into initiative. So let's go ahead and, since I am kind and benevolent, and you guys will probably die, we will go ahead and re-roll everyone's initiative.
Awesome. And just listeners, we don't have any music licensed for this, so just imagine that the music that you were imagining before now is far more intense.
I love it.
All right, well, Nari re-rolled an 8, so this did not work out in my favor.
I'm just envisioning the subtitle, Imaginary Music Intensifies.
That's beautiful.
That is perfect.
Pine rolled a 24. That's nat 20.
Joff got a 23.
Well, this guy got a 14.
Nice.
So, and then let's see. So who am I missing? I'm missing Nari. Nari, what did you end up getting again? Can you tell me?
8.
Yeah.
8.
And Ebby had rolled a 9 previously, hoping to get a better one, and I rolled a 10 this time. So, woo!
Well, you succeeded.
Big improvement.
Congratulations.
That's an 11% increase. Is that how it works?
Oh yeah.
It's SMART goals, it's obtainable. You can get there.
Well, the magician's
Smart
spirit
rules.
got a 19 for his initiative, so he'll help you out some. Okay, and that now brings us to time for this battle with, I don't know if the name is copywritten, so we're going to call this guy the Iron Earwig, if that's cool with everybody. Even though he's purple with like pink spikes. Okay, Pine, what are you going to do?
So Pine is going to hold his sword straight out in front of him and go and just run at it. So I'm going to go. Pine is going to head toward the right platform with arrows pointing away.
Okay.
And I'm going to go ahead and do my. Well, let's see what happens when I get on one of the platforms. So,
Okay.
So first off, I'm going to move to the platform, which is about 20 feet away from me.
Okay. And you can feel it pushing you now towards the Iron Earwigs platform. And it looks like you got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. It's about 40 feet to get across this this kind of walkway.
Okay, so I have 15 feet left, which would then translate into about 30 feet across this walkway. So
Yep.
Let's go ahead and move that. I am almost to the end of the platform.
Okay.
But for my bonus action, I'm going to go ahead and throw out Koenig's S-Stock at this guy.
All right. Perfect.
So I'll go ahead and roll that attack right now. Okay. That was a 9 to hit as Pine throws it out and says, "Field Marshal, sir, I ask your aid." And then Koenig's S-Stock is like, eh. So then I still have my action. So what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to go ahead and take a stance. I'm going to take the Frigid Retribution stance at level 1. So I'll say, "The frozen blade spells disaster. Frigid Retribution stance." So I got 5 temporary hit points.
Fantastic. All right. Joff, it is now your turn.
Joff is going to follow suit behind Mr. Pine. 5, 10, 15. Then this would be 20. Sorry, I'm just mathing. And then 30. I'm actually going to double move. And I'm going to get all the way up into engage with this creature.
Okay.
And that will be my turn.
All right. Very good. Joff, why don't you make a quick perception check?
I rolled a 2, so 7. Or, pardon me, 9.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, you're standing next to this giant. I mean, this guy is giant. Like compared to you, he's at least 4 times your size. He's probably like close to 20 feet tall.
Okay, that's big.
That is very big. Yes. All right, and that brings us now to the magician's spirit.
For our listeners at home, 20 feet tall is big.
That's very, very large.
Yeah, if you use the metric system, it's still big.
I just realized I keep talking about our Canadian listeners. We don't have any Canadian listeners. Not yet.
Yet. We don't have any yet.
Well, there you go. Well, hey, you know what? If you, in the future, if you're listening to this and you're from Canada, go ahead and tweet at us. Hashtag 12-sided guys and let us know that Canada is listening. Okay. Magician Spirit comes fluttering out here kind of into the middle of the void, and he's going to take one shot at this this giant iron earwig. And that's going to be, a 23. That does hit. And for how much damage? That will be 9 damage to this guy. Perfect. And it is now the iron earwig's move. The iron earwig lets out another scream, and it is looking right at looking at Joff. Joff, he is going to take 2 slam attacks against you.
Okay.
Just remember, this is not canon. A 19 and a 28.
Those both hit, actually.
Oh, man.
And the 28 is not a critical, in case anyone's wondering. Okay. All right. So that is going to be, oh my goodness, dude. The first one is a 23 damage. Oh my gosh.
Okay. I am going to activate the crystalline absorption matrix and absorb half of that.
Okay. And the second one is not as bad. It's only 20. What did I say? It's only 20 damage.
Okay. Well, regardless, I'm dead. I'm down.
You're down.
There goes Joff.
Anyone who has fought this guy in the video game knows you can't get too close to him. All right.
I may never have beaten this game. I did play it, but I have never beaten it.
The first boss bad guy.
Is it?
Oh.
It's been a long time since I played.
If you don't know the technique, it's really brutal.
Oh yes. You have to equip a medical herb, hold out your sword and run into him, and then just keep doing it and stay back far enough that he doesn't wallop you. Okay. Ebby, what are you doing?
So I'm going to move up like 20 feet, 15 feet, whatever it is, 15 feet, it looks like, just to kind of get to the edge of the platform that we're standing on. Then there's like 3 pathways that go to where the big baddie is. What did you call him? The iron earwig?
The iron earwig.
Fantastic. And first things first, I'm going to use my bonus action to summon a sexy unicorn beast.
Boo.
Woo! Yeah!
When it's cold outside, it'll be okay. And we're gonna send that, like, I think if I put it like right here in the middle, hovering above this pathway, will it cover everything?
Let's see. Bing! Always, I wanna be with you. Yes, it looks like it's pretty good.
That is the best thing ever. Okay. And all of this singing, we all think it's funny, but no, this is me literally singing to Joff's dead body to bring it up from the dead. And with my bonus action, I'm going to use Erdos's word on him.
Erdos's word is apparently just erasure lyrics.
That's right.
You just literally say, always, I want to be with you, and then you pop right back up.
And live in harmony, oh yeah.
Awesome.
So Joff gets healed for 6, and then everybody in the unicorn's radius gets healed for an additional 6.
Cool.
Oh, yeah. Level 6, everybody. Level 6. Perfect.
Okay, so that's all Ebby is going to do, and then let's have Meat Shield just charge right in there. And how far can...
So that's like a 5, 10, 15, and then it's double move across. So 5, 10, 15, 20...
It's only got a 30 movement speed, so
Gotcha.
I think we'll take that for now.
Okay.
And then I'll have that. Can I have it like ready a dodge action or something?
Yeah. You can just have it take the dodge action. Yeah, take the dodge action.
Let's do that.
Okay, perfect.
Doge action, don't you
The
mean?
Doge action.
Oh my goodness! Oh,
I think you
that's
won
so
the game
perfect.
right there, Matt.
I think D&D is
that
over.
was it. That was it.
Oh my gosh! If only my Dogecoin was doing better. But anyway, okay. Nari, you're up.
Okay, I think Nari will actually follow Meat Sack. Whatever his name was.
I don't think it was Meat Sack.
The mental image I had just then was great.
Oh my gosh. I love these random save games. They're the best. Oh my gosh. All right.
She'll take her movement and just kind of run up there. I'd like to be able to, if I can use my action movement to get sort of to the edge of the other platform, as far away from the guy as I can be while still being on the platform would be ideal.
Yeah, you could get all the way into the front left corner.
Cool.
There you go. You're a good you're good 10 feet from him now.
Sweet.
Or I guess actually 15 feet from him. All right.
Perfect. Okay, yeah, I'll just hang out there.
Okay, Pine, you're up.
All right. I'm sorry. I'm still recovering from Meat Sack.
It's going to take a minute to recover from that one.
Okay, so Pine, I know you're not supposed to close the distance, but Pine is going to get closer than he would like to this guy, kind of help out Joff. So I'll come up right in front of him.
Make a perception check.
Oh, perception check. I'm going to make a perception check. A 22.
You notice that the pink spikes on him turn purple.
Oh, shit.
He is now monochrome.
Matt knows what this means. Pine doesn't, so Pine will take his first attack. Okay. Does an 18 hit?
An 18 does hit.
And 8 damage, which probably is completely negated, right?
Is Pine's sword magical?
It is.
Guess what? It's not negated at all.
Oh, good. Okay. Okay, so that was the first attack. Second attack will be a 23 to hit.
That does hit.
For 7. That is minimum damage.
Okay. And that's all you're doing?
Oh shoot. Yeah. No,
I'm gonna give you a hint. There's nothing after this guy.
Okay. All right. So wait. Oh yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and burn a second level Swordmaster's Fury. Okay. So that's going to be another 3d8. So 3 more quick jabs with that sword. And I rolled a 1, a 2, and a 2 for 5 extra damage. Great use of a second level spell slot.
Awesome.
And then for my bonus action, Kenny's X-Stock is going to make an attack.
Perfect.
And that will be a 24 to hit.
That hits.
For 6 force damage.
And Kenny's X-Stock is a magical spell. So it looks like it works just fine.
Awesome.
All right. Okay. Brings us to Joff. You get up. You are laying on your back.
Yeah. Joff is going to stand up and take an attack with his short sword. Rolled a 19 to hit.
That is a hit, yeah.
Did 8 piercing and 5 precision for 13 total damage.
And Kira is magical, correct?
Yes.
Perfect.
And then I'm going to take the bonus action disengage, and I'm going to move 10 feet backwards.
Okay. Smart move. All right. Magician's Spirit is going to unload with another firebolt. For 21, that's a hit. For, almost max damage, 19 damage.
Ooh, MVP.
This guy has taken a lot of damage. He is still above half hit points, and it is now his turn.
Awesome.
Now I got to see. What is he going to do? Oh, I know what he's going to do. He has a target right in front of him, but instead he pulls his arms back, opens his mouth, and you see 3 little fireballs start floating around his mouth, and they go flying out at 3. Well, let's see. We'll see who it's going to go at. We've got 5 targets. Each one can target a different person. So the first one is going for Nari. So there's one at Nari. The second one is going for Roos or Joff. And the last one is going for Pine. Okay. So the first one coming at Nari does an 11 hit. No, it does not. Okay.
It does not hit.
No, 11 does not hit. And then Joff, the next one coming at you, does a 22 hit.
Yes, it does.
Okay, that is going to be 2d10 fire damage. Oh, another 19 damage of fire damage.
Joff drops. I can't, since it's magic, I can't use the absorption.
Okay, and then Pine, you get hit by a 20.
That will hit, yes.
All right, and that's going to be 13 fire damage.
Well, there goes my 10 hit points, and I have yet to make good use of my frigid retribution stance.
Because it was magic, huh?
Yeah, it has to be a melee attack.
Okay. Well, the good news is that was his turn, and now it's Ebby's turn. It looks, Ebby, just so you know, it looks like Joff is barely in the aura of the magic unicorn.
Yes, I'm aware of that. I think what I'm gonna do. Let me see. Does it require an action or bonus action to move it? As a bonus action, I can summon it. As a bonus action, you can move it. Okay, so let's move it forward. Okay. Forward about 10 feet. That'll more than cover the platform where everybody's fighting, and still keep me standing way in the back, covered to get a little bit of extra healing. You know, a little something, something.
Mm-hmm. Now, just a heads up, that bonus action, that means you can't use Erdas's word.
Can I use a bonus action as an action, though?
I don't know how that works with spells. Any thoughts on that?
I think rules is written, it doesn't work, but I know that that's a very common home rule that you can.
Well, bonus actions are usually weaker than regular actions. So basically, you're taking two lesser actions, a bonus action and another bonus action instead of a bonus action and an action. I'll allow it.
Okay,
I think that's okay.
Cool.
At least I'll allow it in this game. We'll have to figure out what we're going to do in the actual campaign. But yeah, we'll allow it today. No problem.
That's cool. I'll accept that. That's totally fine. And we will do Erdas's word again, first level on Joff. And we will heal Joff for 5 healing, and then everybody gets an additional 6.
You are being very good to me.
How many levels? Is that 2 levels exhaustion now for you, Joff?
Yes, it is.
Oh, fun.
All right. And then with Meat Shield, let's move Meat Shield right up, and
I believe we've changed his name.
I'm pretty sure he's Meat Sack now.
I mean, yeah, he could be Meat Sack. Poor guy.
Tomato.
You flick him and he'll just crumple like a sack of potatoes. So, now with him, I'm going to go ahead and have him have an attack at this thing. Hopefully he can hit.
Does he have pack tactics?
He does not.
Oh, okay.
And he rolled a 7 to hit, so that ain't going to happen.
Yeah.
He's about as effective in combat as Scooby-Doo at this point.
All right. Nari,
pick a name and stick with it, Ebby.
Whoa. Scooby-Doo was unconventionally effective.
Oh, my goodness.
I mean, my dog's not that effective at preventing crime, so...
Yeah, or unmasking, the local...
Old Man Miller? Old Man Miller from the farm? Okay, Nari, it's your turn.
Okay, Nari will run up to this dude and she will swing at him with her great axe.
Awesome.
16 to hit.
16 does not hit. Barely. You feel it scrape across these purple plates.
God. Heck. Okay. The second one was a 10 to hit.
That is also a miss. This guy is all purple now. All right. Any bonus action or anything you want to do?
No, I think that's it. I thought I was going to do more, but I guess not. Can I action surge?
I'm pretty sure you can. You can.
Let's see.
This is the big bad. There's nothing coming after this except for a celebration back in the Valley of Grass.
We're gonna party with a goat. Party with a goat and a potted tulip.
Oh, it wasn't okay.
Gosh.
I had it clicked off because I used it last time. Okay, yeah, I will swing again then. And I got another 16 to hit. So
Oh gosh! And then your next one.
oh, that's true. I guess it's another action. And 11 hit. So okay, all right, Nari's done for the. I got us here, guys.
Oh my gosh! And 11 to hit. Oh gosh! All right. Okay, Joff, you're up.
All
you
right.
are on your back again.
Joff will stand up for a bit of his movement. He's going to run in, take a strike.
Did we skip Pine?
Oh, we did skip Pine. Oh, sorry. Oh. Pine, you're up. No,
Joff
we skipped Pine.
And falls back on his back.
All right. Pine will take a couple attacks. Well, actually, this bonus action can exist knock. Just do that right now. 10 to hit will not hit.
No.
Okay, then I'll take 2 swings with my saber. First one's a 25 to hit.
That's a hit.
So that will do 10 piercing damage, and on top of that, I will do another first level Swordmaster's Fury, and that does an additional 9 damage. Yeah, that's not bad.
Perfect.
And then my second attack with my saber is another nat 1.
Okay, that's a miss.
And then, I'll stay there. No movement.
Okay, perfect. All right. Oh, Joff, your turn.
Okay, Joff is going to stand up and run into the creature and strike with his short sword.
Okay.
I've got 2 levels of exhaustion, but I still can attack without disadvantage.
Yep. You just move slower.
I rolled an 11 to hit.
Okay, that's a miss.
So that's a miss. I don't want to go down again, so I'm going to bonus action disengage instead of striking, and that will be my turn.
Okay. All right. Magician's Spirit is going to take another fire bolt blast, this time only for a 14, and that will plink off of this guy's purple armor. And that brings us now to the Iron Earwig. What is he going to do? He is going to do 2 slam attacks. And who is he going to attack? Because he can reach Nari or Meat Shield or Meat Sack or Pine. So 2 attacks. The first attack is coming towards.
He's reaching for the meat sack.
he's gonna go after the meat sack. Meat Sack does a 15 hit Meat Sack.
Ruh-roh, Raggy. It sure does.
Like Scoob.
Oh gosh, and that is 20.
Zoinks, man.
We said that.
Jinky.
Oh gosh, that's wait, no, you're forgetting the best line. And I was like, later on. We've already established that's the best line from Scooby-Doo of any genre. Okay, 23 damage to Meat Sack. So Jordan, I got to ask, how's your Meat Sack doing?
Oh man. Well, Paul, my meat sack has been pounded into a bloody pulp, but we still holding on. We're still holding strong in there.
Oh,
really? So meat sack is gone.
No, he is actually
he's
still
holding
up.
Strong.
What? Oh
He's
my gosh!
So because he's been healed at least once from the unicorn totem.
We've been healed twice, yeah.
He's been healed twice,
I think twice, yeah.
Okay.
And he had 30 hit points to begin with. He took some damage, got healed at least twice. And I do have the Mighty Summoner feat now, which is supposed to increase his hit points a little bit.
Oh, fantastic. Well, I just made a roll to see who he goes after next, and he's going after Nari next. Nari, does a 22 hit you?
Yeah, that'll hit me.
How about 23 damage?
Oh, gosh. Oh my God.
Just this huge purple, almost like crab claw type thing, comes down and just smacks you for 23 damage.
I'm not feeling great.
All right, Evie, you're up.
All right. I'm just Ebby is back there full-throated just singing the "When It's Cold Outside" and just healing nonstop this whole time.
Oh man.
I'm going to use with a second level, I'm going to do Erdas's word on Nari. So let's do that for
I mean, honestly, if Roos needs it more, or Joff, like, I'm, like, at half HP, so...
no worries. Well, I'll stick with giving you this one. So it's 9 to you, and then everybody gets the 6.
Sweet, okay.
All right. And then anything then your meat sack gets to do something too.
And meat sack will go ahead.
You get an action too, right?
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. Now, help me understand if I... Well, no, because that's another concentration spell. I guess maybe as my action, I'll prepare a dodge action in case I need to.
Okay.
For whatever reason. Oh yeah, we'll have Meat Shield go ahead and make his attack. Let me pull up his stats here. 17 to hit?
That hits.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
I am shocked.
How much damage?
6 damage. Which I don't know if this matters, but again, because now I am a mighty summoner, his attacks count as magical attacks.
That is a huge deal, yes, because this guy is resistant to non-magical damage. So, yes, so that all goes through it. And I think the only person who can't hit full damage, I'm pretty sure, is Nari at this point.
That's okay. She hasn't hit yet anyway.
Oh, brutal.
Wicked burn.
Gosh. Hey, it's not just the magician spirit that's thrown out. Burns. All right, Nari, you're up. It's your turn.
All right, well, I'm feeling a little bit discouraged here, but I'm going to take it up again. I'm going to go at it with my great axe and roll a 20 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. 7 damage.
Which is 3 damage.
Okay. Well, better something than nothing. Yeah, so in that one to hit, and I'm going to assume that does not.
Okay. Well, that's Nari's turn. Brings us to Pine.
Okay, I'll go ahead and just start with Kenigzestok again.
Okay.
For bonus action. That's a 9 to hit, which will also miss again.
Misses, yeah.
And then I'm going to go ahead with my saber. First one is finally, I crit with my saber.
Wait, is this Pine's first critical hit of the entire campaign?
With his sword, yes. He critical hit with a bow, but that doesn't
with Hop's longbow.
With Hop's longbow, which he no longer has. Okay. So,
well, hey, yeah, Pine, tell us about when you get a critical hit with your sword.
Yeah. So, Pine's weapon of choice is his Menarest officer's saber, which is a vicious weapon. So when I critical with it, I get to basically add an additional 2d6 to the damage. So this will be 2d8 plus I'm going to use my last Swordmaster's Fury. So that'll be a 2d8 for that, which comes out to 4d8, and then the 2d6. So it's going to be what did I come up with?
48 plus 2d6.
Well, no.
Wait. Oh, they're all d8.
Because the sword is a d8, so it's d8 plus d8 for the sword, then 2d8 plus another 2d8 for the Swordmaster's Fury, plus 2d6 for being a vicious weapon. So that will be.
Did you get your stance? Are you still in a stance?
Now the stance had temporary hit points associated with it. As soon as they were gone, the stance is over. So that will be. I'm going to roll 6d8 plus 2d6 plus 6. And that will be a total of 42 damage.
Oh my goodness. 42 damage.
I love it.
Oh my goodness. And just like that, this guy gets rocked. Okay. That was only your first attack.
That was my first attack. Okay. Less math this time. Does a 17 hit him?
17 does hit him, yes.
Okay, that's just a 7. Minimum damage.
Well, you know what? Good job, Pine, for getting your first critical hit on a bad guy that doesn't matter. All right. Okay, Joff, you're up. For the first time, you are not starting your turn laying on your back.
I know, that's nice. So I'm going to run forward and strike at this guy and probably run and hide again afterwards. I got a 24 to hit.
That hits.
For 10 piercing and 16 precision to a total of 26 damage.
That is huge. This guy, you see like sparks and things start to come out of like the junctions of his plates, and you see like some of the spikes on his back and on his legs start to like are chipped off and breaking. He seems to kind of stutter a little bit as he steps. This guy is looking very hurt.
And I will disengage and hide like the coward I am.
I can't entice you to stay a little closer just one more round. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. All right. That brings us to the Magician's Spirit. He is going to blast out, and he only got a 15, which misses. And that brings us now to the Iron Earwig's turn. And let's see. He is going to do his fireball attack again. 3 fireballs, 5 targets. The first fireball is going after Meat Sack. The second fireball is going after Pine. And the third fireball is going after Meat Sack. Okay, 2 fireballs at Meat Sack. Let's see. Does a 23 hit?
He's going to roast your Meat Sack.
He's going to... Hey, quit busting my meat sack over here.
Oh my gosh. All right, so a 23 and a 15.
Yeah, both of those will hit.
Both of those will hit. All right, that's going to be then 4d10 coming your way. Meat Sack. Oh my gosh. 4, 4, 1, and 3. 12 damage to Meat Sack.
He's still up.
Oh my gosh.
That is one sturdy Meat Sack.
Oh my gosh. All right, and then Pine, one of them's coming your way.
You know what they say? Takes a licking and keeps on ticking, you know?
Oh my gosh.
Jeez.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Anyway, all right, let's I think we have reached the edge. Okay.
Whew, okay. Still just back there, just singing away his little heart out. Goodness, who took the most?
Pine will say, "Do you know anything from the Innocence album?"
Where were you?
Abby didn't even hear it. He's got like one leg out in front, just that's like stomping a beat, and he's got his hands out, and he's shaking himself, and he's like, open your eyes are open. He's gonna go ahead and do Erdos's word again. Let's do it on Joff this time.
Okay.
Level 1.
I'm still laughing at all the jokes I can't say. So there's this whole time and just like laughing uncontrollably. I'm so sorry.
Gosh.
So that's 8 hit points for you, Joff, and then everybody gets the 6 as well.
Okay.
Oh man.
All
right.
And again, I'll just hang out with the dodge action, and then we'll have Meat Shield do his thing.
Okay.
Let's have him attack. Come on, big money, no whammy. 16 to hit. So
so close. So close. But it's a miss. All right. Nari. It's redemption time. I can sense it.
All right, good job, boys. Way to finally pull your weight.
Nari batting cleanup. Here we go.
All right, Nari, come on in. Don't worry, I'll take care of this. And swing 25 to hit.
That hits.
For 13 damage.
Is that going to be 6 damage then? Yes. Oh my goodness, this guy is so close to gone.
And she's going to come in with another nat 20 hit.
Oh hell yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And then I rolled a 13 damage.
Okay. Well, you know what? That is enough. Suddenly, this guy stops moving. He holds his arms out to the side. You can hear like explosions happening inside of him as he disappears from view. And then up in the top left corner, victory music. And then up in the top left corner, a little red circle on the ground that you didn't notice before suddenly flashes with a puff of smoke and turns a bright green.
I think that Meat Sack deserves to step on this one.
Oh my god!
I can't. Nari, do the honors.
All right, Nari will walk up on there and stand on the circular area.
Okay, perfect. When you do, suddenly the screen goes black, and you see inside this building, it says, you hear these words say, "You have released the village chief." Everyone! You hear the village chief say something to the effect of, "Come back to the Valley of Grass. I have a brown stone for you," or something like that. But I think we're going to save it here. I think we'll go ahead. We'll turn this game off. And we'll try something different next time. Anyway,
let's run something else next time.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, hey, thank you guys for playing this awesome game with me. I really appreciate it. It was a blast, a lot of fun. If you guys like what you heard, then put out a review and let other people know how much you're enjoying what we're doing here. We're having a great time. Hopefully, you guys are as well. Anything anybody wants to add before we cut out for this evening?
Do.
All right, you guys. Well, hey, thanks for listening. And until next time, have a great time.